Stay a while or just passing through, this door is open to you. Come and let's be silent. Come and share a hug. Come, let's pray together. Come, love and be loved. From the blissed out to the turned out, from the pampered to the abused, this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you. If there's some kind of trouble or pain you're going through, know that you are not alone and someone cares for you. As an individualization of divine point of view, this door is open to you. Oh, this door is open. This door right here is open for you. This door is open to you. This door is open. I'm talking about this door. This door is open. I said this door is open to you. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. The God in us recognizes the God in you. The God in you. Whether you're black or white or gay or straight, Christian, Buddhist or Jew, this door is open to you.
Good morning, Unity.
Good morning.
So happy to see all your beautiful selves. We're going to shine the light. Do not close your eyes. Let the truth be viewed.
welcome you this morning to Unity Spiritual Center of Portland, where we are on a journey of humanity to share the light of love, to find a way to create a larger story that includes everyone, that everyone is in that picture. I'm Reverend Lisa Davis. I'm the senior minister here at Unity Spiritual Center of Portland. My pronouns are she and her. And we are gathering with a willingness to stand in a picture that's larger that we may not yet see. We've seen the shootings in the last 2 days, those that were about othering, those that came from fear, both at Brown University and in Australia. And we stand for that larger picture, for the realization that this is a call for love. This is a call for wisdom in the laws that we have and the ways that we structure a society that includes all. And so I just invite you as we move through this time to know that we're a part. All of us are a part. We may not feel like it, but we are a part of the creation of something more. And it comes through our being. It comes through a willingness to see and stand and expand in the places that scare us so that we can touch the world around us and say, you belong, you belong. I will not live in a world that does not honor and include all. In just a moment, we're going to begin our service in prayer. At Unity, we don't focus on a God out there who often has a white beard and maybe have been judging or looking at the world in a different way. We believe that there is an energy of creation. You can choose the God of your understanding and the name of your understanding. If that word is too small, you may choose spirit, you may choose light, you may choose something that's larger, but it is a beginning realization that that essence is within us. And someone in this world has told us it isn't. And the first step in that shift is understanding that that presence is within us and it is within every being everywhere. So I just invite you as we begin this service in prayer to open your heart. Many times we shut our hearts because we don't know what to do, and so we just shut our heart. Life is saying, live fully now. Be the truth of who you are and express that light. And so I just invite you, sometimes it has to be a conscious decision. As we begin this service in claiming and knowing the wholeness of humanity and every being, I just invite you to open your heart and to know that that journey comes in and through and as you now. And we simply know, Infinite Spirit, we open to a larger understanding of the truth that we are all whole. We are all created in the image and after the likeness of love, divine love. And that our journey, this life, this part of this sacred, eternal journey of evolution is that we are filled with light and we come to share that light. We allow that light to encircle this space, our online virtual family, and those around the globe who have felt they did not belong. And to those that are hurting and desiring food or peace or love. And we just simply encircle this globe, holding every being. Those that are dealing with the shootings both at Brown University and in Australia, we encircle them with this knowing that we are all connected, that we live and move in this quantum field. And that field says, yes, I'm present. I'm here to press forth through you now. And for this opportunity to gather and to recognize we were created as beings of love, we say yes to this day, to this opportunity to gather and remember, a cellular remembering, that we are one. And we just say, thank you, Infinite Spirit. And so it is. Amen. All right, and we welcome you all. Beth is here to share some of what's happening at Unity.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There is a lot happening. All right, but as we do each week, we want to begin this time by introducing our prayer chaplains for the morning. Our ministry is founded on affirmative prayer. And if you have a prayer need this morning, our prayer chaplains to pray with you are Annette and Lisa Siri. So you can see them following the service today. You can also submit a prayer request, and those are in the backs of your chairs and out on the lobby table. You can also do it from the newsletter or the website. We have dial-a-prayer that's available for you to call during the week. And our Sunday morning guided meditations are always at 10:30 in the chapel, and they are led by one of our prayer chaplains. You know, we experienced a beautiful remembrance service this past week, which always reminds me of the powerful support that's always available here through people and through prayer support. You know, it can be a challenging time of year for a lot of people, especially parents who've lost a child, siblings, grandparents who've lost a child. Helping parents heal is one of our ways to support those who are having that experience. It's led by Annie Adams and her husband, Mark. It provides a place to find comfort and transformation through grief. They will meet this coming Saturday at 10:30 a.m. in the chapel, and I encourage you to join them if you're having this experience. The women's and men's groups are also ways to connect with others of like mind, and the women's group will meet today down in the teen rooms following the service. You can connect with other women, and I think they're having a white elephant today, but I don't think you have to have a white elephant gift to attend. So if you're wanting to meet some other women, you can certainly join them following the service. The men's group will be meeting next Saturday, the 20th, 9:30, down in Fellowship Hall. This week begins our candlelight services. Our first service is this coming Friday, the 19th. It will begin at 7 o'clock. This is the service where we always gather and we carol on down to Peacock Lane and we see the Christmas lights, and then we head over to Barbara Michelle's for a little open house. And I know we're Oregonians, but let's manifest a little window of dry so we can go and enjoy this time together. And, but dress accordingly, okay? But we're still going to do it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Bring an umbrella. All right. Christmas Eve candlelight service happens at 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve, so you can get home and get cozy for the holiday. Childcare is available for both of these services. Next Sunday, we don our holiday sweaters, and as I mentioned last week, no ugly sweaters. All the sweaters are perfect and beautiful as they are, so don yours and wear it next week. Our Burning Bowl Intention service is on New Year's Eve, as it always is, 7 p.m. We release what no longer serves us. We prepare for the new year. For those of us who do not revel until midnight anymore, we'll have a small New Year's Eve celebration following that service downstairs. It's just a wonderful time. Bring an appetizer. We'll have a little party and toast the new year. Then on our first Sunday in January, our White Stone ceremony. This continues the process of our holidays where we go through a meditation, a word is revealed that will personally carry us through the new year. Wonderful service, very well attended every year on that first Sunday in January. You can pick up a flyer with all of these dates on it, or you can refer to the weekly newsletter or the website. Everything is in there in detail. Community Outreach has asked me to thank you all for supporting them for their winter project. You guys really came through with those warm supplies. I saw the bins filled up again this morning. It's fabulous. So many people are going to be blessed with your giving, and we appreciate that so much, and they thank you as well. Most of the weekly groups here are on holiday hiatus. No Course in Miracles until January 6th. Chair Yoga is going to continue to meet except for the 23rd. And the Current Events book study, they're also going to go on hiatus until January, but they're working behind the scenes to support food security with our neighbors and our community. And there are lists of items that they are collecting to distribute both in our community and in our neighborhood, and you can pick up one of those lists out on the What You Can Do table. So all the 2026 classes are up and posted. There's registration links in the newsletter, on the website, more details on the sign-up table. Reverend Lisa's doing an 8-week class on Tuesdays, beginning January the 13th, based on the book Real Love. And this is to unblock the things that stand in our way of us living love, which I know she's going to talk about today. It's in person and on Zoom. Cost is $100 or $15 per class. Sunday, January 4th, following the White Stone ceremony, George Weatherford is taking you on a visioning quest after the service with a workshop. So come and reveal your spirit's highest vision for your life. $25 love offering for that workshop. Also happening again this year is A Year to Live. This is based on the book by Stephen Levine. It is a fascinating once-a-month class. Takes you through all the things that you want to give thought to if you had a year to live. You know, it's a contemplation class. It's wonderful. The class is led by Lynn Soden and Suzanne Mulcahy. It's a $120 investment or $10 a month. And we're so pleased to have an image book play shop that's going to begin on, let's see, when's that going to start? Saturday, January 10th, 10 to noon. It's a 12-week class, powerful tool to change your life. I do want to mention that Reverend Lisa and Claire will be in the chapel next Sunday following the service for a little brief introduction to get you familiar with what this process is and what it can do for you. So make sure to plan for that. There's also a significant discounted cost of $175 if paid in advance, or $20 a class. All right, last but not least, we have a very special guest who will be showing up at the end of today's service. And I want to let you all know that he will be available for photo ops for the adults following the service right here. And then he will go downstairs for the kids for our Santa Party Sunday. So you joined us on a really fun day. We're glad you're here. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Oh, and I don't have my welcome packet up here anymore. All right, we have welcome packets. And if you didn't get one when you came in this morning, our ushers have some. Hold one up, Rowena, so they can see what that looks like. On the back, there's a yellow card. You can give us your information. We'll get you on the newsletter mailing list. There's a red rose sticker on the back. We'd love to you put that on your name tag so we know who you are. And I do want to mention, you know, it can sometimes feel intimidating to navigate a new group. We have a designated visitors table downstairs at Coffee and Connection, so you already have a reserved seat. Please join us following the service. It's going to be a good time. Happy holidays, everybody.
Beth, you did a really good job in covering that amount of material for the next 3 months. Thank you. I appreciate all you do. And we do want to welcome all of you who are here for the first time, or at your second or third time. You're still getting used to who we are and what we do. And also there are some who have come back after many years. And we just want you to know we welcome you where you are. We believe every one of us is on a spiritual journey. And right where we are, individually, collectively, and globally, is right where we need to be to heal ourselves, our country, and our world. And so our souls have said yes on some level to being a part of this sacred healing. If these words that you hear today work for you, they encourage you, they remind you of who you are, I encourage you to become a part of unity. I believe that right now, in this country and in humanity, it is so important for us to gather together to find inspiration and find ideas that remind us that we are all connected and that we are infinite creations of spirit. And it's just an important piece. However, if these words don't work for you and they're not reminding you of who you are, I would encourage you to continue seeking. Find a place that does say, we know who you are and we support that, because we are all here to create a larger story for humanity. So we are great. We're just grateful you are here, and we are going to stand and sing.
Yes, we are.
You and me, 'cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. I'm shining from the inside out. I'm so grateful. I just want to shout. One life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is. One life living, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love. Oh, one life, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love. Oh, one life, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love. Oh, one life, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love, one life, one life, one love. Oh, one life living as you and me, one light shining as you and me, one love loving as you and me, 'cause God is all there is, 'cause God is all there is, 'cause God is all there is.
All right, and I just invite you to turn to those around you with a handshake, with a welcome, with a namaste. Learn names. As we gather this morning, we come from many traditions in this space. Hanukkah begins today. We won't be lighting the candles because it doesn't start till tonight, but today is the first day of Hanukkah. But I want to let you know we also celebrate Advent. Do you know that all of the holidays that were put into this time of year it happened because it was the darkest time of the year, and it was like, this would be wise to put here, this would be wise to put here. If you look at the dates of when they believe things actually happened, they're different. But the idea that there's a story, this sacred myth of humanity, of this part of humanity in Christianity, is one of the things we look at, and how can it teach us? And so Advent was something that was created through this tradition. And the idea is at the darkest time of the year, we add light. We add qualities of being to our life. Anybody try that? Does it make a difference? We get out of, I can't do this, things are falling apart, I don't know where we're going, into a place of possibility. And the first week we looked at the idea of hope. And thank you, would you like that candle? And the idea that hope is innate within us. It's holding a larger picture, a larger idea than we may be able to see right now. And it is vital that we begin to hold an idea before it shows up in our space. Last week we looked at peace, and I'm talking about a peace that passes all understanding. It's the type that comes from within that says, I know I'm an infinite creation of spirit. I know that kingdom is within me and within every being, and that there's a larger story for all of us. And today, we light that candle, and these are qualities that we say, how do I allow hope and peace to guide me? And today, we look at the idea of love. From New Thought's belief and Unity's belief, love is the healing, harmonizing power of the universe. If you look at science, that means it's the qualitative energy, the 0-point energy field upon which our universe is created. In 1 John, God is love, and they that dwell in love dwell in God, and God in them. And again, what would happen if we took that as a spiritual meaning, that the infinite presence of this universe is love? And as we allow ourselves to dwell in a consciousness that is love, we find an expansion of who we are, and we realize that presence is both within us and around us. And the Dalai Lama says, love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. Our path is learning to live love. And I'm not talking about the imitation love that smiles when everything goes well, but stands in a love that's transformational. And I believe that's where we're going as we move along. So we've added those three pieces to our realization, and to realize that those three ideas vibrate within us and allow them to begin expanding in us is truly that path we're on. We're going to move into a short time of meditation. We believe that answers come from within. There's an innate presence that lifts us and loves us. And so as we just spend a tiny bit of time in meditation this morning, I invite you to quiet your mind, to go inside, and to realize the very vibration of spirit lives as you now.
Silent, holy, all is well. 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 Silent night, holy night, all is well. 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 Silent, holy, 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 all is well,
All is well.
all is well,
All is well. All is well.
And as we continue turning within, we let go, loosing all cares or fears or concerns, and we turn within, silent, holy. The very wholeness of the universe expands within us now. Every breath, I am filled with love. I am love. The truth of my being is wholeness, fully love, freely love. And in the silence, I allow that awareness to vibrate through my being. Whole love in the silence. Again and again, on this sacred journey of allowing love to express as me, we open to a deeper understanding, for a larger awareness of the truth, the very truth of our being, as wholeness, as love, as life. And with every breath, we simply say, thank you, Infinite Spirit. And so it is. Amen.
silent, holy, all is well. 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 Silent night, holy night, all is well. 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 Silent, holy, 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 all is well. Silent is well. All is well. Look at the time. In the blink of an eye, it's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Places to be, family to see, and all the things I rush around to buy. Slow down and find the wonders of a child. And maybe this year I'll show that I care by giving the most precious gift of time. Where can I start? Can I open my heart to be with those who mean the world to me? Slow down and see all that Christmas can be. 'Cause it's more than a season of giving gifts to those we love. It's about looking deeper for the peace we all dream of. Like a baby in a manger with new eyes to see the world. Love is born in an instant. Isn't that what it's all for? Let's light a candle and Grandma's star on the tree. Big gingerbread angels, be grateful for the life we lead. Let's take the time now to simply breathe, remembering what Christmas means. 'Cause it's more than a season of giving gifts to those we love. It's about looking deeper for the peace we all dream of. Like a baby in a manger with new eyes to see the world. Love is born in an instant. Isn't that what it's all for? 'Cause it's more than a season of giving gifts to those we love. It's about looking deeper for the peace we all dream of. Like a baby in a manger with new eyes to see the world. Love is born in an instant. Isn't that what it's all for? Isn't that what love is for?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, thank you. Wow. Oh, that we're talking about a season, aren't we? This journey of the holidays in this am I doing okay? This journey in the holidays in what we might see as the darkest time of year, and for us right now, for me anyway, and I'll speak for myself, it's this paradox, and it's balancing those paradoxes between what I see happening in a world that I don't want to see happening, and how I live a story, this Christmas story that in New Thought and Unity, what we believe is that the mystical teachings of this story teach us of our evolutionary movement and how we allow that higher birth to happen in us. But sometimes we can't get away from what's happening in the world around us, that it's hard to hold the beauty and the life and the invitation that the universe offers us to evolve. Anybody been offered an opportunity to evolve lately? Okay, we have a few. This opportunity is continual. It continues saying, who are you? How do you live this journey? Who is it that you will allow yourself to be? And many of us in this room, I realize, grew up in traditions that told us we were less than whole. Let's try that. How many of us were born in a tradition that said we were a sinner or not whole just because we were born? This is the evolutionary movement that is being asked of us, to move away from old ideas, which means we have to move inside and to say there's something more in here being asked of me. Those are old stories. And when humanity grows out of an old story, it gets really tough. We've seen it before. You can look at some of the times of the greatest conflict and you realize we've grown out of a story and we have to have the courage to birth another one. And sometimes you might say, well, I voted for this, so I'm doing good. That's not what this evolutionary impulse of the universe is about. It's about how do we birth the truth of our being, recognizing we're all being asked to, and how do we live the pieces and the ideas that we can't yet see. And so it's an opening to something larger. Today, I want to talk about love. And some of us say, I've tried that, it didn't work. I've had 2 divorces, I've tried that. Or someone did this, or someone did that, or look what I was raised with. There is that aspect of relationship. But I want to just mention for a moment that we get to look at love as the creative energy of the universe. In science, Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, and I go back to him again and again, who was a paleontologist, and I can't tell you his other degrees. His work was not published because he was exiled from the Catholic Church until after his death. And the study of it is difficult because it's so powerful. But I want to this is Ilia Delio using his material, and she said, Teilhard de Chardin spent his life wrestling with a central scientific question: how can love, even more so, a God of love, be reconciled with a universe shaped by random mutation, violence, and ruthless competition? And that was the old theory, that it was just everything was random. Anybody grow up with those ideas? It's just like things are happening. I actually grew up in Unity, and I didn't know everybody's mother wasn't studying this stuff and talking about evolution. I mean, I thought that was given. You had to sit and listen to the evolutionary impulse of the universe and what it was doing for us. That was just simply my upbringing and my desire for every one of us kids every one of the kids that we have any one Sunday, is that they leave with a larger view of who they are and what they came to do so they can see this bigger picture. And his answer, he said, evolution is not merely a blind mechanism of survival, but a progressive movement towards greater complexity, consciousness, and union. That's what's being asked of us right now, a movement towards greater complexity, consciousness, and union. And boy, can it be painful when we are asked to unite with something larger than what our story may have been. And the movement is driven by love, not as a sentiment or morality imposed from without, but as the most basic, energetic principle of reality itself. The physical structure of the universe is love, he wrote, in our divided world. And this goes into quantum physics and some of the ideas. Although much of that wasn't available to him, he knew there was something happening in this universe. And he said, our deepest human longings for unity, meaning, and transcendence are not illusions, but invitations to participate in the fundamental trajectory of the cosmos. How many of us woke up this morning and said, I came to participate in the fundamental trajectory of the cosmos? That's who we are. That's where we're going. That's the life that's within us. But somebody said, no, you're this, and you can't go any further, or you don't belong here, or don't let them in the door, don't let them in the door. And when they did, we got away from a topic that is it's filling us right now. It's there. It's calling us. If your soul has said, I want something more, that's what this is. It is a universal evolutionary impulse that says our job is to love. And so for Teilhard, love is not a peripheral, and I don't even know if I can say all the words, to cosmology, but central to it. And he said, literally, love is the structure of the universe. Now, this is not the kind of love that you say, I love you now, but tomorrow, if you don't behave, I'm not going to love you. In fact, the reason I'm teaching real love is because I had to learn the difference between love and what most of us were raised with, which was imitation love. Now, that's not our parents' fault, because they were raised with the same thing. But I believe part of this journey of love is to learn to love ourselves unconditionally, and then to realize at the same time it's no longer do this and then you can do that. It's no longer me to we, it's all of it at the same time. It's me and it's we. But it is that call to expand and to move out into a way that hold us and love us and allow us to see something more. I want to tie it in for a moment, and this is going to be a different kind of service because we're going to do something a little different at the end of the service, but I want to tie it into the Christmas story. Because as we look at these sacred stories of a people, and you might have thought, I'm not following that one because I don't believe that everything happened. The Bible was not ever meant to be taken literally. But there are spiritual messages that we've lost when we haven't been able to see it. Carl Jung, Jungian theology talks about this idea of these great myths of people and how they teach us. One of the aspects of this Christmas story, which I believe every year there's another invitation for that divine light in us to be born again, to be birthed a little larger, a little wiser, a little more open to who we are. One of the parts of that story was the Magi, the wise men. Now, they say there were 3 wise men. It doesn't actually ever say that, but they brought 3 gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And because of that, they said there were 3. We don't know how many they were. But they were from the East. And what you know as you look at the spiritual meaning of these stories is that anytime anything comes from the East, it comes from wisdom. Here are wise men coming from the East, coming from spirit, is really what that means. And then you look at the idea of these magi. I want you to think of this, though. They came and they worshiped this baby that was born. But the star that they had the courage to follow, they know started shining, and their journey started at least a full year before Mary was pregnant. That means they started following something light before there was any idea of anything else. We are being called to follow something. And by the way, Bethlehem means house of sustenance, that which sustains us. So they came from the East, and they went to the place that sustains us. According to Dalai Lama, love sustains us. Connection and inclusion sustain us. The ability for us to love in places we haven't dared love. I believe part of this Christmas story, as we offer the gold, frankincense, and myrrh, is to take the parts of us that aren't lovable and decide we love them. Take the parts that you haven't felt were lovable yet and begin to wrap arms of compassion around them. I know you may have been told an old story, dearie. Look in the mirror when your hair isn't brushed and you haven't brushed your teeth and you're wondering who in the world that is and what happened to your body parts and where they are, and just begin to remember, wait a minute,
I'm the creation of life, of light. It doesn't matter what I look like, what a tradition I follow, any of the pieces, because what we know is every being is a creation of spirit. And then we get to take the world, and we get to begin both holding, loving that which is unlovable, and standing in a truth that is larger. Sometimes we thought love just simply sat there and just was a little wishy-washy and did whatever it wanted. Love stands, and it holds ideas that hearts sometimes don't know how to hold. And every one of you who's had a loss or a diagnosis or a partner who isn't here or things that have happened have experienced that. But we get to know that underneath it all, there is an essence that will lift us, that will hold us, that will remind us of the truth of our being. And so if you think, well, I'm not part of what's happening out there, I just want to invite you this holiday season to begin realizing every one of us is a part. And we came to hold a world we may not understand and to walk directly up to parts of our world and just simply begin being there. It takes courage. It takes courage to love ourselves in places where we don't know who we are, and we start shaking and moving. And often anybody get angry? We're so loving. We go home, we're saying, I'm going to love the rest of my life. I'm going to be that love and that light. And then we get out the door and somebody's hit our car, or somebody we love says, no, I'm not doing that. And instantly it's gone. Those are the places we get to go back. And we get to realize it's the courage to go back and stand in a knowing and a decision that we may not understand, and then hold a space that's larger than you ever dreamed. And my invitation is to you to pick some of those places and people. We have been othered in that we were told we weren't whole, infinite creations of spirit. But there are others and others and others who have also had that experience. And sometimes it's not easy. Part of my story is that I decided I was going to love a being who continually said he was ending his life. And for 3 years, I learned how to love. And he did end his life. And it was a journey for me that I decided I couldn't control the outcome, but I could choose to love something I didn't understand, didn't agree with, and could be present. Now, I say that because many of us are holding something right now. And part of it is the world we live in. We can hold it and decide it's based in love and stand stronger in an awareness of love than we ever have. Because saying no is often love. Saying yes is often love. But all of it comes from the place we have the courage to stand in. In just a minute, we have someone who's going to come up and share some of his story and some of that journey of saying yes to the presence and power within every being. I believe part of the reason we gather here is to say yes to the divine, not just in ourselves, but in every one of us. And so I want to invite Phoenix up to share his story as and then he will share with us a song.
So I promise, do I have a mic yet? Okay. So I promise at the end of this, we're all going to sing together. But first, I have a few words that I want to share. And I sang a couple Fridays ago at the talent show, and I said a few things there. And it seemed to touch some hearts. And I don't know where to start. I've been thinking about this for a long time. And welcome. All of you are welcome. Every single one of you. No matter how you show up today, no matter how you showed up yesterday, and let's not even worry about the future, huh? Because if we focus on right now, we're going to show up and we're going to be welcome. And I'm speaking as behalf of part of they used to be called the Rainbow Friends. We now call ourselves the LGBTQIA plus group. And I speak as myself as a transgendered masculine person. I use pronouns he and they. And part of the story of being queer and in America and in most traditional churches is it's too scary to walk in the doors. It's too scary because the assumption is that we are not going to be welcomed. There's going to be something or someone somewhere that we're going to have to fight to prove that we belong. And I'm not saying that that's not everybody else's experience too, but when it's an entire group of people who have been told that they don't belong, it's the allies that make the welcome. It's the allies that make the welcome. And I've experienced deep allyship here. And I want to thank them all for that. It was hard for me to come into this yet another. How many of us have been to another place before we arrived at Unity? How many of us, huh? Right? Almost every one of us without question, right? We've all been on a path. We've all been other places. Well, I've been to a lot of other places, and every one of them said in some way I wasn't okay. In some way, I wasn't okay. But when I got to Unity, you know what? It's the first time I came somewhere and I didn't have doctrine to fight. I didn't have to say, yeah, you never ordained women because of this, and we had to overcome that. Or we never ordained gay people because, no, we had to overcome that. But at Unity, that's never been the case. Like, this is the first time I've walked into a place and been like, I don't have to prove that I belong. I don't have to prove. And I just want to share a few stories of allyship that I've had here. So the first one was my friend who brought me, Lucille. And I wish she was here. She's a dear person, huh? And she brought me because I used to do ministry in the Lutheran Church. I did a ministry called Queering Sacred Spaces. And ended up having to withdraw from that for lots of reasons. And she knew that I was looking for a spiritual home. She knew I was looking for someplace I could come and call home. And so she brought me here. And I got to meet Drew and Lisa Barrett Kelly. Two people who showed that I could be here and it would be okay, that there were others like me here. And that was important. And then I got taken aside one time and told that I can't present the way I wanted to present. And somebody else overheard that when they saw me leave, and I was never going to come back, huh? And they saw me leave, and they went after me, and they said, I heard it all, and please, 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 let's talk about it. And Lisa came out and addressed the situation, But, welcome. You can't go up to someone who's never been welcome and say, you can't present like that here. You can't say that. You've got everybody's welcome the way we are. And when Mark invited me to the men's retreat for the first time, didn't matter that I wasn't born as a man. just mattered that I identified as masculine. And he invited me in. And then Jim, my buddy Jim there, he taught me how to shave, y'all. He gave me directions. He gave me his email. He gave me his phone number. Because, you know, it's a rite of passage, right? All y'all men, it's a rite of passage, right? I had no one else to share it with than Jim. He shared that with me. He shared that with me, and that was so special. And it's all those ally moments. It's when Jim took my hand during the men's retreat when things were not going well. And he said, "You are loved." And that's all I needed to hear in the moment. It's all I needed to hear. So, I have a song I'm going to sing. I guess I have one more thing to say. There's lots of different types of love, lots of love. There's 4 kinds of love listed in the Bible. And I think we get all mixed up in our, English language, that there's only one type of love. There's 4 different types of love in the Bible. There's the family love, the love for family. There's the erotic or romantic love that you have for one or more partners, but that intimate love. And there's brotherly love. And then there's the love of God. And if we can focus on all of those moments of love in our life, and I stand here as a really lucky man. I have all 4 of those loves in my life. And I don't think that we all get to say that at one time in our life. Hopefully we have at least one of those that we can count on, right? But I have all 4 in my life right now. I'm a really lucky man. I'm a really lucky man. And I'm going to sing this song. I ask you to join with me as you feel so moved. It's called Rise Up. Yeah, and I hope that you will rise with me, huh? This is a song for you, and it's a song for me.
You're broken down and tired of living life on this merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up and do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up high like the waves, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, do it 1,000 times again for you. When the silence isn't quiet and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe, I know you feel like dying, but I promise you we'll bring the world to their feet and move mountains. Bring them to their feet and mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, we'll rise unafraid, we'll rise up, do it 1,000 times again for you. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. And we will rise. We will rise. Oh, we'll rise. Oh, we'll rise, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. We'll rise up. We'll rise unafraid. We'll rise up and do it 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up, rise like the day. We'll rise up, rise unafraid. We'll rise up, do it 1,000 times again for you.
Wow, we are so blessed. Thank you, thank you. We are going to receive our tithes and our love offerings in just a moment. We have, Annie is here from the board as we move into this time.
Not really sure where to start. What a beautiful act to follow. And I had my planned out thing to say, but it comes back to, why did I find unity? Why did I find unity? Because Mark and I had a heartbreaking experience on March 30th of 2018 when our beautiful child, 15-year-old, died from leukemia, diagnosed only 5 days before. We did not see that coming. Boy, I'll tell you, and I know a lot of you know, you didn't see what changed your life. And we needed somewhere, we needed some people who spoke our language. But Zenzi, Edwin Adams, our child, was born Samuel Edwin Adams, and got to transition spirit to the other world with the name Zenzi Edwin Adams. And we are so comfortable with that. And so to hear from Phoenix, just brought me back to how I would want Zenzi to be loved and supported. There was nobody who was going to tell me that that child didn't have light and love and magic. Nobody. Nobody, but a special being. So I'm actually here to talk about the holiday giving. And as we move into the season of generosity and light, I just want to share about our holiday giving and what makes things like this possible here at Unity. Some of you may notice I'm wearing a little black and red today, and I've said before that I don't mind red in my clothing, but I prefer not to see red on our spreadsheets. And if you don't know what that means, which I didn't about 3 years ago, I just asked somebody. And thanks to your generosity this year, we are close to ending 2025 in a strong and healthy place. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yay, yay, yay. Our holiday giving goal is $20,000. Reaching this goal allows us to do two important things. It helps us end the year in the black, and it allows us to provide well-deserved bonuses for our staff, the people who faithfully support and sustain this ministry week after week. Thank you. And here's some especially good news. We've just begun a matching opportunity. Lisa spoke to it last week, saying $5,000 for matching, but it's been raised with other contributors to $10,000. We'll be matched dollar for dollar. Right now, your gift has twice the impact. So before we ask you to consider giving, I want to invite you into a brief moment of reflection. I won't take too much time. I know we got the kids out there. So just closing your eyes right now, really quick, we'll do this. What does unity mean to you, thinking about that? Is it the music, the live music every Sunday offered so beautifully by our musicians? Is it the message each week that meets you right where you are? Is it preparing lunches for our neighbors experiencing homelessness? Is it the classes, the gatherings, the things like we just experienced with Phoenix and Susan on piano? Or a shared Thanksgiving feast, the prayer chaplains? Just notice what comes up for you and let yourself feel the gratitude, the connection, and the meaning. And now gently bring your awareness back here. Holiday giving is an opportunity to support what nourishes you and what you want to see continue and thrive. Every single gift, large or small, helps sustain the spiritual home and the people who make it possible. Together we can reach this $20,000 goal, finish the year in the black, and express our appreciation to our staff in a tangible way. Thank you for your generosity, your presence, and your love for this community. Silent night, holy night, all is well. Thank you very much.
There are many different ways to give, and we are so blessed with the different ways. There's cards in the backs of the seats in front of you if you'd like to give online. You can use the QR code. There's also a number to text. And I just invite you, as we hold that space of divine love as the core of every one of us, and that we live in an interconnected universe, we say this blessing: divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We say thank you, thank you.
Build a fire and gather round the tree. Fill the glass and maybe come and sing with me. So kiss me under the mistletoe, pour out the wine, let's toast and pray for December snow. I know there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year you never know, but for now, Merry Christmas.
We'll dance in the kitchen while embers glow. We've both known love, but this love we've got is the best of all. I wish you could see it through my eyes, then you would know, my God, you look beautiful right now. Merry Christmas.
The fire's raging on, and we'll all sing along to the song. Just having so much fun.
While we're here, can we all spare a thought for the ones who have gone? Merry Christmas, everyone.
So just keep kissing me under the mistletoe. Pour out the wine, let's toast and pray for December snow. I know there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year you never know, but for now, Merry Christmas.
We'll dance in the kitchen while embers glow. We've both known love, but this love we've got is the best of all. I wish you could see it through my eyes, then you would know, my God, you look beautiful right now. Merry Christmas.
I feel it when it comes, every year helping us carry on. Filled up with so much love,
All the family and friends all together where we all belong. Merry Christmas, everyone.
It's Christmas time for you and I. We'll have a good night and a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas time for you and I. We'll have a good night and a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas time for you and I. We'll have a good night and a Merry Christmas. It's Christmas time for you and I. We'll have a good night and a Merry Christmas time.
Thank you, Shauna. Welcome back, Shauna. You know, now we get to welcome in our kids, and I realize this service has gone long, and I thank you for being a part of this movement. But remember, in that interconnectedness, love is a presence and a power within us, which means we can move it and shape it. And as these youth walk in, my desire is that every one of us allows the love that's in our hearts to create an energy field of love into which they walk, which means they know they are that creation of the infinite. They know they are whole, and we're going to sing them in.
You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow. Oh, how we love you. Oh, how we love you. You are the star of the morning. You are heaven smiling at us. You're God's gift of tomorrow.
All right. We're all here? Okay.
We had a good time downstairs. I don't know if you heard the noise, but the happy Christmas noise.
Today, I'm Camila, and today we learned about love and what it feels like how you show love. And we did a project where we made printings. We would cut things out.
And we still have our fundraising table out there with cookies and T-shirts, and please support. It supports the whole youth ministry. We're all a part of it.
Okay, we are going to get ready to hopefully, actually, we're going to stay seated for a moment because I've just spotted someone on the staircase. Oh my goodness. There is someone on the staircase.
Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all this reindeer pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stocking and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Oh, you want him to stand with the lady over here? Okay. Only the lady's going to come over here because I guess so. We are going to go ahead. Santa will stay in the sanctuary for adults, and then he will go downstairs for pictures with our kids and have some gifts for our kids. We're going to stand and hold a space for peace on this planet.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
Oh, yes. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. We're going to close with our unity prayer, and then we're going to sing our youth out so that they can get downstairs before we go downstairs because they may not make it. They're smaller and walk slower. So we just simply say, the light of God surrounds us, the Lamb, the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And our kids make it very firm, their affirmation. All right, we are going to sing them out. And Santa will be there in a minute.
I'm gonna move to the light. I'm gonna speak of the light. I'm gonna sing with the light. I'm gonna dance in the light. When I choose to remember that Spirit is all, I rejoice and give praise and shine in the light. Yeah. I'm gonna move